Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you live from AWS reInvent in Las Vegas, Nevada. Joining me for this segment, we have Dr. Axel Schell. He is the Chief Technology Officer at Allianz Technology to discuss cloudification and the GenAI strategy at Allianz Technology. Dr. Schell, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to TradeTalks.
Thank you, Jill. Great to be here.
You got it. And Allianz, you kicked off your cloudification program in 2017. Where do you see the advantages of cloud for Allianz?
So we started off with the traditional benefits like using the elasticity, but also being flexible. I mean, one of the key challenges is always, if you start to build infrastructure, you never do the proper sizing. So you're either too big or too small, and it's then always cumbersome to change that, and cloud gives you lots of opportunities to do that. What we also did is we tried to leverage this kind of mindset where people just experience. I mean, it's nothing that you just build forever. Cloud gives you the possibility to build something. If it's good, keep it. If not, just tear it down, redo, try something else. And that kind of mindset made a big difference for us. Also, of course, leveraging the latest innovations, because it's so difficult to build stuff on-prem, and cloud just, I mean, looking here at reInvent, how many new things come up, it's unprecedented times where it's so difficult to keep up with all of the new stuff that's coming.
So when you think about the strategy, how have the results of cloudification played out for Allianz?
So overall, I think the journey, we started small. We started with, first of all, bringing our front ends in the cloud. That was the easiest step. Then we had to make sure that we have proper support also from the regulatory environment to make sure that also our data can go to the cloud. Now also we move data to the cloud as a second step, and then more and more we are really leveraging new technologies, new services, build up the proper pipelines for the technicians. And I have to say, at the moment, it's really also a key differentiating factor when you hire people. I mean, they love to work with the new technologies. They love to see what is available. They also love to make sure that whatever they try out is the latest thing that is existing on the planet. And that's something that helped us a lot to drive innovation. So we have established this cloud-first strategy where we really try to, whenever possible, always go cloud first. And only if there are good reasons, then we would say, okay, we try to keep stuff on-prem.
Regarding artificial intelligence and GenAI, how did Allianz kick off that journey?
So this is, of course, that topic. Being here in Las Vegas and talking to all of the people, GenAI is on top of the agenda. I think we started the same approach than many other companies as well. We started to identify use cases, started with mini POCs and MVPs, try to really figure out quickly what business value can we get, what is interesting, what is less interesting. Then I think the second step is more like, okay, now we learn a bit, how can we scale this stuff? And that's so much more difficult. It's not like a POC here and an MVP there. Like, how can we bring that into a much broader scale? So our strategy is simplicity at scale. So one of the key differentiating factors was always keep the stuff simple, because if it's not simple, it cannot scale. So complexity does not scale. What we also did is, more now moving on and looking a bit also in the future, we try to follow a concept where lots of the stuff is about productivity gains. So 80% of the projects try to generate productivity gains. 15% of the project is more like investing into product features, also for the customer, not only for productivity. And then there's this 5% where we try to invest the money that we saved with productivity gains into the real big bets. So if something like that would work out, that would make a big difference for Allianz. So it's this 80-15-5 split that we are trying to use in our internal portfolio management. That's a bit the future. Not yet everything is there, but that's what we are trying to envision with GenAI.
All right, Alex, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me from reInvent. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.